Thank you for joining us here on Kababayan Today. We're taking a look back at 2014. Let's talk about what happened in October of this year. Filipino teen impresses with basketball talent. Si Kobe Paras, anak ni Benji Paras, a 17-year-old. A player from Cathedral High School in downtown accepted a verbal offer to play for the University of California in Los Angeles upon graduation. This 17-year-old is 6'6". Yes, and he made headlines last year with his dunk on Cleveland Cavaliers forward Lebron James at a Nike exhibition in Manila. So we can't wait for him to bring some Bruin pride, some Filipino Bruin pride.
Yes, that's true. Yeah,
all right.
Bruins.
Okay, and not so good news was the Ebola outbreak. The 2014 Ebola epidemic is the largest in history, affecting multiple countries in West Africa, as well as reported cases in the United States. A Liberian man, Thomas Duncan, was quarantined in Dallas after exhibiting symptoms of the virus. He passed away days later, becoming the first casualty of the virus in the United States. At marami pang nahahawa hanggang ngayon.
Mabuti na lang at ang ating mga UN troops na mga taga-Pilipinas, they were quarantined for 21 days in relation to this outbreak. And I think they were taken care of very well at para lang ma-prevent itong pag-spread nitong Ebola dahil this is one of the biggest outbreaks in history. So ngayon naman pag-usapan natin itong US Marine, si PFC Joseph Scott Pemberton. Ito napakamatunog na balita that he was identified as a suspect in the murder of Jennifer Laude, a 26-year-old transgender Filipino woman. They were last seen checking into a hotel in Olongapo City after meeting at the bar, and the hotel attendant found Laude's body in the bathroom. Pemberton was among the 3,500 U.S. Marines and Navy personnel in the Philippines participating in a 10 days lang yun sana, joint exercise of the Visiting Forces Agreement, which tuloy it sparked a lot of protest about the U.S. forces again being in the Philippines despite having an agreement to do this.
And because of this story, we decided here on Kababayan Today to make November our LGBTQ initiative to celebrate the lives of our brothers and sisters in that community. All right, so let's move on to November. President Obama announces the executive actions on immigration. We talked about that here on the show. There is now DAPA, which is Deferred Action for Parental Arrivals. That's correct. At nag-change slightly ang DACA, diba? Okay, so let's wrap it up. After November, the very good news naman in December was that the U.S. Marine charged with the murder of Filipino transgender woman. So, na-resolve at mabilis siyang na-resolve in 3 months.
Yes, exactly. And although they are saying that that he is not guilty until proven, he is still being detained by 2 countries, and though the U.S. has not given him up to the Philippines, they have given a warrant of arrest.
All right. Yes. Okay, so we're moving on to 2015. It's going to be a great year here on Kababayan Today. We want to thank everybody for joining us all this year. Annie, thank you so much for coming to the studio finally.
Thank you so much.
All right, and expect more of Asian Journal and Annie Nepomuceno here on Kababayan Today for all your news, okay? But before we go, let's talk about what your wishes are for the new year.
Nako, I wish I can really stick to that diet that I started several years ago.
Palagi naman pag New Year, kailangan meron tayong mga resolution, di ba?
Yeah, but you know, I think one of the, if I may say so ngayon, I would like to be more thankful really for this year kasi in my business, you know, a lot of people help me out, and they come to to the events that I do.
And the concerts.
And Asian Journal also gives a lot of support to the community. So you know, we really should be thanking people for all the time and effort that they give out to us.
All right. Well, ang hope ko lang ng 2015 manood kayo araw-araw ng Kababayan Today. We hope to inspire you, to empower you, to meet the Filipino Americans that are really shaping our society. So maraming salamat para sa inyo po ang lahat ng ginagawa namin. Thank you very much for tuning in to Kababayan Today all of 2014. We'll see you next year in 2015. Maraming salamat po.